As filmmakers, we have access now to tons of different colors with our lights. And so for me, that brings up the question, what do I use these colors for? Usually filmmakers use colors to represent an artistic view of the story they're trying to tell. That might mean atmosphere. They use different colors to portray a certain atmosphere, or geographical locations. If it's a colder environment, they might use colder colors. If it's a warmer environment, they use warmer colors. To show love, they might use warmer colors, or even pinks and reds and purples. For example, you watching me right now, how does it make you feel when I change it just like this? I also wanted to show you that by using an RGB or an RGBLAC light in a mixed lighting situation, it can really be a benefit, and show you just kind of how the power of colored lighting can just really bring your stories, bring your documentaries, your corporates, your narrative filmmaking, your music videos, all those things, and just really elevate them so you can get just exactly the look you're going for. Okay, so we're out here in kind of a dungy alleyway. We got water dripping, it's raining actually, and I kind of wanted a scene of a thriller vibe where someone might be doing something they're not too proud of, and they're thinking and contemplating, kind of Walter White-ish, if you can say. So what I wanted to do is show you the color contrast of all these different colors. We got this huge overhead light over here. We got all these different lights over here. We got all these different lights over here. And so that actually can either be a problem or you can just use it to your advantage. So what I decided to do is use that color contrast of, you know, the blue and maybe some warmer in the back to separate it. So we started off with the Forza 60C. This is a full colored light. The very first couple shots, you'll notice I have it like this, and it's bouncing a lot more softer off of the character. And I only had it like 35%. Close-up scenes of the cache, I just turned the light around and I just angled it a little bit off, but then I turned it up to about 70%. And I wanted to see some reflections in the rain and show the cache a little more. Because it's underneath the dashboard, you gotta have some more light. But I also wanted some backlight, kind of a rim light on the talent, so I have the PavoTube over here, and I have it on the barn doors, and you can see it's actually raining, and it was raining a lot heavier. Why did I want the barn doors? Because I wanted to be able to, you know, isolate the light a little more. And at first I had it back here for the medium scene of the talent, and then for the close-up of the cache, all I did is I just brought it over, and then I brought it down, and then I upped the output, and I think actually it's still on that same output. 18%. So these are very strong. And what's nice is, like I said, you could see it controls the spill with the barn doors so good. What's interesting with color nowadays is you can actually see it kind of used to create a look or a feel, but you can also use it as just to kind of blend in with your atmosphere. Another big part of using RGB lights or RGBLAC lights is color contrast. You can actually get color contrast just a lot easier, because then you can kick the background, kind of that blue, or bounce a blue hue to the shadows, while your key light might be a more 3200K or warmer tone as your key. Also, my question for you is, what is your favorite color contrast setup? Is that daylight as your key with, you know, more of a tungsten amber in the background? Or is that, you know, the famous teal and orange? So leave your comments below on what that is, on what and why it is that, and I'll see you guys next time. I think that's it.